Hello, my learning and development friends and colleagues. Today, I'm going to start a series that's based on highlights from the book I'm working on that's called The Internal Compass, Leading Through the Blinding Dust of the Modern Workplace. Now, you may be wondering, where did that phrase come from, blinding dust? So last video, I told you about how much I like to read and how I'm inspired by reading. So I'm going to share with you a quote that has meant a lot to me over the years. This is from Charles Dickens' novel, Great Expectations. And this is a character speaking who has just been very much hurt in a social situation. So the character says, quote, "Heaven knows we need never be ashamed of our tears, for they are rain upon the blinding dust of earth, overlying our hard hearts. I was better after I had cried than before." This quote has always meant a lot to me because it talks about our humanness and how we need to feel the emotions. We need to refresh ourselves and wash away that blinding dust. So in my book, I'm going to share with you my leadership journey about how I worked with who I was, where I was coming from, and facing various challenges, and how I was able to develop a leadership style where I could inspire people and get results that were aligned with mission. Now, for myself, I came from a place where, for example, I had a learning disability, dyslexia, and I had some other challenges that I had to meet along the way. We all have challenges like that. You may have a physical disability, you may have a mental health challenge, whatever it may be. We all have challenges that we bring, and we might think, oh, I'm going to hide that. I'm going to not access that at work. It's too painful, it's too difficult. I'm here to tell you, whatever your challenges are, they actually give you a unique perspective that if you apply it successfully, it's going to make you into a more trustworthy and impactful leader. Now, the modern workplace gives us lots of blinding dust. So, for example, we have the AI revolution, this way, that way, front, back, sideways, hitting us all. What does it mean? What is it going to mean for our work? What is it going to mean for the work of our teams? We might have an organization that shifts priorities too frequently or makes capricious and arbitrary announcements that cause our teams to go into a tailspin. All of those things are part of the blinding dust of our workplace. We need to center ourselves so that we can address that with integrity with our teams. We can address all these situations. So we're going to talk about, in the next couple, I'll highlight 3 areas, and then there'll be some more after that. First of all, we're going to talk about how to wash away the dust. So this means to center yourself, to know your own emotions, your own special perspective, so that you can bring that with integrity to your teams. You can see people honestly for who they are, and you can act, your leadership style can act out of the integrity of knowing your core. You're also going to identify your North Star, so that no matter how leadership winds are shifting and priorities are shifting and fast taskers are given to you, you know what your North Star is, 1, and how you lead your team, and 2, how you're contributing to the mission of the organization. And then finally, we're going to talk about shifting from a task completer to a mission enabler. How do you as a leader lead your team in thinking constantly about how we align with align with the mission and align with our values, and we move forward that way. So I'm really excited to be on this journey with you all. Please comment below on ways that you've learned from the blinding dust and you've cleared it away so that we can all learn and grow together. See you next time. Bye.